where there's sure to be droppings and honkings all over the field. We're here in Champaign, Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, the Fighting Illini head coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll give it to the back. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something.
Quarterback may change this route. Running inside. It's Lacey. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Rebels are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man by himself. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately, something really good is going to happen. That's exactly what transpired. Nice throw, nice catch, nice play.
Run in the red zone. It's Lacey. Might have a chance. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. On the run, it's Valentine. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Hauser. Caught over the middle, it's Dixon. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He goes right back to the air. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Illinois right back to the line. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. It's complete on the right side. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Fighting Illini move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it on 1st down. Off play action. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver is trying to catch it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Valentine.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
They booted away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The run inside. It's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's going to fire deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
That's some pretty sticky coverage right there, man. You play that man-to-man coverage and you have those out-breaking routes. I'll tell you what, you got to kind of be careful as a QB how much you want to attack that, especially when the coverage is so tight. He does a good job staying glued to the receiver and knocking the football down.
Come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding when the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off play action on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Snags it over the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. They got him, and down goal range.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They'll give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Lacey. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, what a play by this defense. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Hauser. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
And, man, that's a really good job by this defense to play zone on 3rd and long, to kind of sit back, but not get lost, to not get your eyes and not see the running back. Everybody starts to release. They break on the football, come down, get a good tackle on the running back, and get a big stop on 3rd down.
Offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions.
He lets it fly. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Rebels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job at setting it up by the play caller, you're right. And those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get the first through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Yeah, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To throw, it's Hauser. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, finding Illini. Put 6 on the board. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside. It's Lacey. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you can tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, you never even dream about this kind of start if you're a quarterback. That now his 4th interception in the first half, and he's just not been able to shake this. Bad decision-making. Fundamentally, he's just been off. This offense has never been able to find a rhythm, and I know this is a very talented player, but if you're...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 30.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the red zone, it's Lacey. There he goes. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And the Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Number 17, set to kick it off.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Send the tight end in motion. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Defense looks like they're coming. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Not a lot of room to field this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give on the counter. Can't get him to the ground. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under fire. He's on the move. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Ole Miss calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Rebels. He got it right inside the pylon.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Tight end now in motion. On the run, it's Valentine. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. At the 35, he's got room. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work.
Hey, finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Running into the open space.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Oh, gets picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick six. Doesn't get much worse than that.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Hauser. That's reeled in, it's Valentine. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Using his legs, it's Lacey. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's loose down the left side. The 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
He'll bring it out. It's Dixon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Now this offense is back on the field. Here's a gift to Frazier. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Trying to run, it's Frazier. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They beat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Hauser. He's got the tight end. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Steps away. The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to throw it again. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Scanning the field is Hauser. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Hunt is on its way. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Frazier again. Still on his feet at the 35. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for room. It's Lacey. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Handoff for Frazier. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
The run inside. It's Lacey. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's fourth down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They kick it away on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the inside. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Looking to throw, it's Hauser. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Frazier. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Frazier again. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for space. It's Lacey. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Handoff for Frazier. He gets awfully close to the 1st down, but I think he's going to be just a hair short.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. The give to the lone running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
He's going to throw deep right side. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. He wants to change this route. Frazier again. Fighting off the defender. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Frazier. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. There's some room.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.